Hey everyone, and thanks for joining in on another video. Oh my, we have been spoiled with some great daily races in Gran Turismo this week. Racing at the Nürburgring for 2 laps in the Group 4 cars, where the GTR and surprisingly the Viper seem to be the go-to cars for qualifying. I started off with times around 7:12 and 7:14 minutes, but with some extra practice I managed to get a 7:09, which I'm pretty pleased with. I think this lap is a good reference for people who are trying to get to know the track but can't quite match the really quick sub 7 minutes times. So let's jump in the car and see if we can give you some tips and tricks. At turn 1, the aim is to rotate the car as quick as possible, so you can get a good launch for the first downhill section. Up until the next left-hander, it's all full throttle. Be brave and keep your foot down. At this left-hander you can actually power slide it into the corner if you want. This will help with rotation whilst maintaining speed. Keep a nice flow through these S's and feed the power in early for the next fast section. As you can see, if you get a good launch, you will get a nice split time. A split time around 44 or 45 seconds sets you up for a good lap. At the next turn, perform a quick lift so the car stays planted through the right-hander. Feed the power in as early as you can to get up the speed quickly. This next section is all flat out until the upcoming left-hander. This way you will benefit from a good launch and carry as much speed as possible for this whole section. Stay to the right and dive into the apex, left at the uphill bump, but get back on the throttle directly after. Trail brake into the right downhill corner and exit into third to carry as much speed into the next downhill section, which is followed by a left to right uphill combination. After going downhill, you start going uphill and you shift down to fifth at the first left-hander. Following these corners, you will eventually shift down to second, all the way braking in the middle part. Exit the next corner in third to carry as much speed as possible for the next section. The next left-hander is a tricky corner. You can downshift to fourth for rotation, but keeping it in fifth seems to give more speed through the corner if you can keep the car planted. The next part is mainly taken in third gear to keep momentum going in another downhill section. Stay to the right and really dive into the left. Be brave and keep your foot down. The car will stay planted. Shift down to fourth and try to hit the apex of the 3 right-handers as close as possible. The next corner is the slowest corner of the track, usually going down to second or even first. Exit in second and stick to the right. Hit the apex on the left and carry momentum into the next uphill right-hander. You can get on the throttle at the beginning of the corner, but exit in third. The next corner is also a tricky one. You naturally want to go to the apex, but stay to the left as long as possible. This will give the best exit, and this also means you carry way more speed into the next full throttle section. Even though the next part is flat out, don't shift up to 6th gear. Keep the car in 5th gear to maintain as much speed as possible through this whole section. Following a couple of easy right and left-handers, there's a small patch of runoff area which you can use to open up the corner to the left, right here. Lift for a little while to prevent the car from understeering out, but feed the power in once the car is rotated. The next right-hander, this one, is flat out. Start trail braking at the beginning of the curb on the left, down to second, but exiting in third. The first carousel is the beginning of my favorite part of the track. Get through this carousel in second and feed the power in once the car is straightened up. After the downhill part, which is all flat out, There's a next uphill part coming. After this uphill part, shift down to 4th and eventually to 3rd for the following right-handers. Feed the power in as soon as possible. Carry momentum through the right-hander and really throw the car to the left and right for the next 2 corners. The next uphill right-hander you can usually take quicker than it might seem. Shift down to 3rd, hit the apex on the left. Use the small patch of runoff area. Again, back to 3rd. Let the car go to the left. Hit the apex on the right. Exit YouTube corner in 3rd. Exit this corner in 3rd and go downhill flat out. Wait for the car to jump and directly after the jump, shift down a gear and throw the car to the right at this point. The next part is all flat out again. Just have confidence and keep your foot on the throttle. Although most of these corners are somewhat blind, keep the faith, keep the throttle down and just go flat out. The car will stay planted. Shift down a gear at this corner, eventually shifting down to 3rd to hit this apex on the left. Exit the corner to the right, lining the car up for the second carousel, also taken in 3rd for the most exit speed. The next right-hander is the last real tricky corner. Shift down a gear and try to keep the car to the left for the next right-hander. This is the corner that leads on to the back straight, so you want to carry as much speed as possible. In the race, this back straight is a great overtaking zone, provided that you are in the slipstream of the cars in front. It is worth it to take some extra risk in that last corner to ensure you get a slipstream from the cars in front. Being in the slipstream can make or break your race. In qualifying, just use the back straight to take a breather and be proud of your achievements mastering the Nürburgring. Following a easy left-hander, this corner, and another easy left-hander is the last real braking zone. Start braking at the end of this curve, shift down to 2nd, short shift back up to 3rd, stay to the left, shift down to 2nd, keep as close to the corner as possible but don't hit the barrier, to eventually cross the line, in this case in 7 minutes and 9 seconds. I hope you found this track guide around the Nürburgring helpful. Be sure to let me know what times you have set in quali this week for this week's Daily Race C. If you enjoyed this guide, feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more sim racing videos and live streams. For now, thanks for watching and see you in the next video or live stream. Bye bye!